United Nations in 2015 came out with 17 sustainable development goals. Why did the United Nations come up with this idea of sustainable development goals in projects? Probably from their experience, they have been implementing a lot of projects all over the world and found that projects, once the duration of the project implementation period is over, the projects die, they don't continue. So the United Nations said it is not enough that the project continues up to the project type period. After the agency is implementing it, moves out, it should continue. It should be owned by the community, and the facilities and whatever is built up with the project should continue to serve the community. And that is why we give orientation to the leaders, because the community lives by the guidance given by the leaders in the community. So as leaders, those of you who are gathered here today should not look at what gain you personally have from this. It is what the community is going to gain from these facilities that are there, and whatever the villagers get, the community gets in the village is also achievement by you leaders who are governing and guiding the villages. Therefore, my exhortation today, it is becoming hotter, so my exhortation today is that as leaders, you take forward whatever facilities are given to the village, both by the Gram Seva and by the Gram Saksham. The sustainability of whatever has been done in these villages, the 5 under the Gram Seva and the 10 under the Gram Saksham, will continue as an asset for those individuals and for the community if the leaders in the villages follow it up and also direct whatever activities are there. Therefore, as we hand over today this market facility to the 5 villages, our request is that this facility and the other facilities created in these villages be made to the best of utility by everyone in the village, especially through the guidance and assistance of the village leaders. More programs, more projects in the same villages will depend upon how we sustain, how we look after the facilities which are already there. When the funding agencies see that things are kept well, made use by the community and still in use, they will be happy to fund more programs for us. We had very good leaders in these villages who took forward the project in the last few years when we worked with you. Now I'm sure the same leadership will take forward the rest of the programs which are given into your hands and make it sustainable, going and very, very useful to the villages. Once again, I would like to thank all the leaders and all of you who have come for this orientation program today in the name of SBI Foundation and in the name of AIDA, the implementing agency, to take forward, and thank you for your presence, and God bless you all.
To viewers kan ita aminga lama jude Reverend Father Roy George ase Executive Director AIDA Dimapur. To ahibi achila program laupore talote hudaudi priso. Father, thank you so much NLTV time jagane. So what is your program being held today for?
Today, actually, the program is we are handing over the market facility that has been built here and renovated with the under the program Gram Seva, which was being implemented here in this village and another 4 villages around here, which was adopted by us, by ANMA Integrated Development Association, to implement a CSR project of SBI Foundation under the name Gram Seva. So the program got concluded recently, and today we are officially handing over this facility to the villages. This is meant for 5 villages together to come weekly for the sale of products here. So it's a weekly market meant for all the 5 villages.
Thank you, Father. Like have you said, you have handed the allotment to 4 villages. So can you name the 4 villages?
Yeah, it is handed over to the 5 villages in which Gram Seva program has been implemented by AIDA for the last 3 years. They are Khriezephe, Diezephe, Tsithrongse, Bade and Urra. This is Urra village where the market is situated.
Is there any criteria to claim the allotment?
There are conditions that are set for the village, and they are being read out here, and they have signed, each village has signed certain 10 rules that they have come together and agreed upon. So on once a week, the market day, they can make use of that facility, but they cannot rent it out to others, especially to outsiders. They can give only to their own village people.
Okay, so what is the motive of providing such kind of allotment to the villages?
The biggest problem with the livelihood projects that when we implement in the villages is marketing facilities. And we wanted to give marketing facility to all these villages because we are also implementing a lot of livelihood projects under Gram Seva, and they need to have marketing facility in order to make this livelihood project some reality that can sustain them and earn some income for them. Therefore, the marketing facility is provided here because it's a place where approachability is there. People come, and it is a place where they can sell their products in a better way. Of course, this project is actually implemented only in 5 villages, and that is the policy the foundation follows, the funding agency. And normally these villages are selected based on the Niti Ayog's aspirational districts that they declare. So they declare certain districts as aspirational, and within that district, we find out which are the places where we can implement these projects well. But we look for rural villages because this is empowering and improving rural lives through this project.
Okay, Father, lastly, how do you think the steps you are taking will help the people?
All the activities that are carried out under Gram Seva project of SBI Foundation is based on their needs. It is a need-based intervention. Therefore, we don't decide what they require. They will tell us what is required, and based on their requirement, their request, we try to see whether we can carry it out within the project. So it becomes very useful to them because it is they who decide what they want, and it is a need-based project.
Welcome to NLTV sa Manulaga was. NLTV kan Urra village ta aigina se aru yate aigina daga to Urra Market Sheds Slots Allotment handed over charda pusti de handed over kura laga program deshe. Aru itu program de special guest to Hubert AS Wungshim AGM RPO SPI Dimapur Nagalin tagishe. Aru case of honor do duita tagishe. Ekta to Reverend Father Roy George STP Executive Director AIDA. Aru ekta to Reverend Father Nebu Matthew STP Rector Don Bosco Dimapur tagishe. Aru itu program de case of honor Reverend Father Roy George Pakuche ki Urra village ta neighboring jara pusti ki itu slot allotted kuri dishe. Aru itu to weekly market teko hotai monday khulibo kuina amian ke janai dishe. To ajikani imani aru na news or update jani dekoli site ki NLTV mo ese reporter mo longpom with my video journalist of Yaimi.
Nagaland TV, Sop Manulaga Awas. Watch us live on Geo TV and on your television sets as well. For Dimapur viewers, we are on channel number 994 in Global Chapter, and Kohima and Mokokchung viewers, switch to channel number 138 on Hornbill Digital. For all news and updates, follow us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube and Twitter.